At MU Health, yes empowers. It's the oxygen that fuels innovation, creates breakthroughs, and gets heads nodding. Yes isn't scared of cancer. Cancer is scared of yes. Yes is a cure for type 1 diabetes, and its momentum unstoppable. At Mid-Missouri's only academic health center, we live by the word yes, and it always finds a way.
Good morning and welcome to Radio Friends on Monday, January the 2nd, 2017. This is our first day with you since the new year started, 2017. Lindsay Lopez, good to have you here.
Thank you.
Our first guest of the new year.
Well, what an honor for me to be the very first.
Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year to you
and
as well.
I hope that things work out well for all of us in this new year. You have had a very, very busy 2016, a busy holiday season with the food bank for Central and Northeast Missouri. You want to kind of recap it, what happened with Christmas time?
Sure. Well, Christmas is the most wonderful time of the year at the food bank. The month of December really is when we take in the bulk of our contributions. We are so fortunate to live in this community that is incredibly generous, and there are many people out there who want to ensure that people who are struggling and living in poverty can enjoy the holiday season as well.
So you're saying December is a month that you take in the most in donations?
Yes, of
in
the
cash,
entire year.
In cash and food, or mainly cash?
Both, but mainly those monetary contributions.
Now, what about the needs in December? Do they change from the rest of the year, or it's an ongoing thing? Isn't it?
It's an ongoing thing. I wish that I could tell you that the need was decreasing, but in fact, we have seen that need has remained very, very steady.
When you look at 2015 and then what you did in 2016, were you serving more people, helping more people in this last year than the year before and the year before that?
Numbers are pretty consistent, Paul. So we're serving on average about 104,000 people every month. We do that.
Wait, stop. 104,000 people.
Every month.
Every month.
In 32 counties.
Now, the 104,000 people that you're helping provide food for are people that would not know where their next meal was coming from if it were not for this organization, correct?
In many cases, that's the reality. So for some people, we really act as that lifeline. But, you know, more than 50% of the people that we are serving have at least one employed adult in their household. Maybe it's a single mother that's just struggling to make ends meet. A story I could share is a nurse that we met recently at the Central Pantry right here in Columbia. She works full-time. She's got a good job with benefits, good pay, a single mother of 5 children. And sometimes the money just gets tight.
It runs out.
It does. When you think about your monthly budget, those fixed costs that you have, you know, you have to pay the child care, you have to pay your transportation costs, medical bills, your rent, your mortgage. If you don't take care of those payments, then you lose something, right? But what's the one part of your monthly budget you can compress? It's the amount that you spend on food. So that's why we exist, to be able to provide that hope to people who are in need.
Now, here you were talking about a mom who is making a fair amount of money as a nurse, not a lot of money, but she is a single mom.
Single mom.
And she's got 5 kids, okay? That money is going to run out.
Right.
And then not taking into account whenever an emergency occurs that you have not planned for.
Exactly.
What about these people who are making minimum wage? They're making minimum wage and they're trying to raise a family on minimum wage. How do you do that?
Well, it's really, really difficult.
Of course it is.
So difficult. And that's why the generosity of the many contributors who believe in the mission of the food bank is so important, so that we can provide that hope to those people who are struggling in the way of giving them food.
Something that bothers me, I will hear people from time to time, and not everybody, because I think we live in a blessed community. We're a little bubble in central Missouri and Boone County of people caring. But every once in a while, I will hear somebody say, oh, they're just lazy. Why don't they get out and get a better job? Hey, sometimes it's not possible to get a better job. Sometimes you are working as hard as you can possibly work, maybe holding down 2 jobs, but you're making minimum wage, and you've got kids to take care of, and you've got yourself to take care of, and maybe you're helping with your extended family.
Right.
The money runs out. You've got to have some place to turn. There has to be some kind of a safety net. And the food bank for Central and Northeast Missouri is there to help out.
Absolutely. You know, one of the things, too, I would mention, produce is a really expensive thing when you go to the grocery store.
Yeah.
We have that available daily for people to come into the Central Pantry here in Columbia and have access to fresh produce.
Yeah.
And that, you know, may just be the little extra boost that some people need to help them.
And now in the summertime when we're growing our garden, we call it the sharing garden.
Yes.
And we bring in as much produce as we possibly can. And it feels good. But I have been in there, and here we're coming in with maybe 4 or 5 bags of produce, and I will see other people who have come in with vans unloading produce that they have from their garden. And I think that is so special. It's so very special because you're giving a part of yourself to other people who really appreciate it.
No question.
Yeah. If people want to help out, if they want to make a donation of either food or money, what's the best way to do it?
Best way is to go to our website, and that is sharefoodbringhope.org.
Okay, it's sharefoodbringhope.org, and tell them it's always nice to bring food in, especially from your garden. It's nice to bring that in. But in the wintertime, when you can't bring your own food in from the garden, how many pounds of food can you buy with $1?
Well, I'm going to give you actually a different statistic and way to look at it. We can take $1, and because of the purchasing power that we have, we can turn that into $21 worth of groceries. So far greater than the average consumer can going to a grocery store.
If I give you $1 right now, you can. It's the equivalent of $21 of groceries.
Exactly.
Because you have that buying power to do that with the food bank, and you're also getting special deals from some companies, right?
Yes, a vast network that we have available to us, resources to be able to acquire that food.
Okay, the website once again is?
sharefoodbringhope.org.
Right, and here we are in a new year. A lot of people like to make resolutions, New Year's resolutions. If you want to make a New Year's resolution that really could make a difference, not only in your own life, making you feel like you're doing something and feeling better about yourself, but helping many other people. Make a resolution to make a donation on a regular basis to the food bank for Central and Northeast Missouri. Lindsay Lopez, it was wonderful having you here.
Always wonderful to see you,
All
Paul.
right. Good luck in the new year of 2017. We hope it turns out good for all of us. All right?
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you, too. Tomorrow, Walter Bargan will be here, Missouri's first poet laureate. Have yourself a good day.